Hello, hello. Hello, Atypical Ice Mage. Hello, Aaron. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. I can't read the Japanese, so
Hoi!
I'm sorry if I can't mention your name. Uh, Hello, Ashi. Let's try to animate this thing for this stream and see where we go after this. Let's see. This is the sketch.
Hoi!
Uh, Hello, Corda. Welcome, welcome. Okay, and then I have to put it here. Several notes that I have to put for myself. Let's see. I think the ears and the hair tuft, they can be animated too. So let me jot down notes. Hair and ears animate. And then I think the elbows can be a bit wider, so it's not like he's like a kind of crushing everything together. Yeah, that's the dance from Masho. Hello, Emerald Ross. Welcome, welcome. So elbows farther apart. And then I don't know about the expression because like for Marshall is like always that blank stare kind of face. I don't know if I should do that for my face as well, or like if there should be any a variation of that. But we can try. All right. Let's see. I don't need that many frames, so let's do a new folder, and then this will be sketch, this will be final, and then here will be the body, I guess. Head and body. Then with this one, wait, how should I do this? Because the head and body will basically stay the same, so I think maybe I can do it in this frame, or I should maybe do it in another separate layer. Maybe. Yeah, I should do it like separately, I think. Okay. The ears will be covered on like below, I think. So maybe I shouldn't line that at all. And so should the face as well. Let me do a ruler maybe. Symmetrical ruler. And I can draw on that. Hello, Zoki. I think the shirt should be separately animated as well. A lot of things should be separated. Wait, how should I do that? Maybe... Yeah, bling bang bang bong. I think the shirt or the body by itself can be closed off here, and then afterwards, like when I draw the lower half of the body, I can like use it to cover on top, so it will go like above it. Yeah, where did it go? Which layer was that? Oh, here. Ooh, there's also another thing. Is like in Marshall, like the opening, the character's like yellow. I wonder if I should also make it yellow or something. Maybe I can try that on the sketch first. Let's see. Hello, Blazing Lucario. Welcome, welcome. I'm okay. Let's see. Have you ever tried to learn another language? Does English count? Because like my mother tongue is Cantonese, and we kind of have to learn Mandarin as well. Ooh, hello, Diamond. Welcome, welcome, Raiders. Let me give you a shout out. Is it / yeah? Welcome, welcome, everyone. I'm just doing like some animating stuff. Shu Cafe residents are here with a cup of coca. Okay. Welcome, welcome. What have you guys been doing? I'm doing all this animating stuff. It's gonna be quite time consuming, I guess. I'm testing out like what the color would look good with just yellow or something. Playing Persona 3? Okay, I see. Is it like an online co-op game? And that's why you need like some sort of connection stuff? Thank you for the follow, Emerald Kitty Cat. Welcome. I mean the stream. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, I never really remember like Barcelona to be like you need some sort of online connections. That's why I asked. I guess keeping it all yellow would be quite striking anyway, so I guess I should do that. Maggie. Ooh. Would it be clear enough? I guess. Yeah, let's stick with this plan, I guess. Uh, let's see. So the palette would be this one, and then maybe this color, and one that is slightly more pale to signify the whites, maybe. The background color we can change ourselves. What else do I need to plan? Oh, and also the black, I guess. Black can be just black. Probably just put it on there anyway. Then this color, I think it would be better if it's darker and then more purple. I should also find my reference. Where is it? View by large icon. Ooh. Hello, Gomi, welcome. Welcome to the tedious part of like doing animations. Izimolo's cute. Yeah, it's gonna be very fun, especially when you like have multiple of them side by side. It'll be very interesting. They're very funny to see. Hey, where did my thing go? Here, okay.
Hoi!
Hello, Chaos Art. Hello, Pasta. Welcome. Hello, Flight Terminal. Did I really just go for like the the macho kind of expression? Like this blank face or something? I can't decide. I don't know if I want this or not. Or just like a cute expression or something. Me? Oh, yeah, I think I'll stick with this one. Maybe the eyes could be a little more defined. No, I think this is too much effort. I'm putting too much effort into it, and it's kind of losing that kind of stupidity, I guess. And, merge layers. Then ears. Should I draw the ears now or after? I think I should do it after actually. Right now I should do the hands. Let's see. This will be here, so I'll put this here. This will be the hands. I recommend anyone like who wants to practice drawing a lot of hands to try and animate like a something with like a hands in view. There will be so many like hands that you have to draw that it will be like a it will quickly fill your daily like a hand practices, I guess. And for this animation, each frame I have to draw two hands. How many frames are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 28 hands. Who's your favorite Marvel superhero? Uh, Probably Spidey. I like Spidey. I don't own a PlayStation, so no. I'm not that big of a gamer. Usually like I just play Nintendo stuff. It's just that like you might say that a lot of the Nintendo games are more childish, and I guess I kind of agree, but at the same time like I don't like the reality is already like cruel enough and realistic enough and mature enough. I don't want my gaming world to be like that as well. And what's wrong with like sometimes just having your mental age to be younger anyway? A lot of people say like, oh, this year I'm gonna be like a 20 something, 30 something, 40 something. I feel old, but like you don't necessarily have to feel old. Like your biological age might be one thing, but mentally you can still feel like a child. You can still feel young. This should be 1A, and here is 1B. This one should be 2. Mental age is a thing, as and most folk don't realize it. Yeah, I actually read about this passage, I think, one time. It's about like people's mental age, and it's very interesting to me, and I think it's kind of true. The passage says something about how your mental age will stop um, at the not stop, but like more pause at the last most significant thing that has happened in your life, like a significant like a landmark in your whole life timeline. Like for example, for some people, it would be like a graduating university, or like a, I don't know, getting a like major promotion in at work, or like giving birth, that sort of things, getting married or something, and then your mental age will stop at that kind of age. I don't know about like everyone, but like for me, I think it's kind of accurate. 2020 aged you a lot mentally. Okay. 2020 kind of just like it's like a year that I don't remember much at all. I mean, the pandemic and stuff, I don't, it doesn't help. And really like I don't know, it's like some people could be like biologically very old, but still they could feel very young. Not just because of like a mental age or anything that we're talking about, but more so like a like the temperament of like a person, how they carry themselves and things like that.
Oi!
Hello, Batuga. Yeah, animating. Do you know about this anime? Do yeah, it's awesome. I haven't finished season two. I don't think it's finished yet. Anyway, I got distracted with other matters. Right. I've been checking out so many animes lately. I watched a little bit of Marshall. I watched some Freerun, and also Shangri-La. Eh? Shangri-La. There you go. Hello, Aries. Yeah. I don't know. That song is just too hypnotic. I have to animate this. You can also blame my boyfriend. He got me into the song. Oh yeah, Dungeon Meshi. I want to watch that too. Haven't gotten the time yet. It's probably like my kind of anime because like I love food, so I probably will really enjoy that. Of course, it's not like the kind of like real life like recipes that I can use, but still, it's gonna be pretty interesting to me. I think you'll get some laughs on it. Yeah, I heard there's like a lot of like male panty shots somehow as well. That's amusing. Hello, Matsu. Welcome. It's very D&D references on the creature. Right. I don't know much about D&D TBH, but I think I would still kind of get the references and such. Bubbles in it are apparently dog-like. Oh, okay. Interesting. Have you watched Jujutsu Kaisen? I've watched a little bit of it. I enjoyed like the beginning of it, but I don't really care for what happens after. I like the battle animations, but like after like the introduction arc, I don't really like the plot doesn't really capture me. But I think it will benefit more if it's more like less action heavy, but more perhaps like going around and studying cases of different people and kind of like actually uh what are they called again? Like sorcerers, not sorcerers, like drive away evil spirits. That should be what like Jujutsu is doing, right? But they're kind of just like doing all these like Dragon Ball Z fights, so it doesn't really, it does. I don't really get it. Yeah, exorcism. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I mean, grinding on that, but I just feel like I'm in the loop. I get more clients, but then the money keep disappearing because bills and stuff. I feel that. Fortunately, I think I'll be more free next year, but this year I still have to grind a lot. That's what Blue Exorcist is for, which got a new season. Okay, interesting. I feel I like don't like fully like just use all of my words, but because I haven't really seen all of like what Jujutsu Kaisen has to offer, but to me it's kind of like stealing the concept of like exorcists and like using it just for like shonen jump kind of like that kind of fight scenes. And that's about it. Like every time you have like a new characters or whatever, it's not so about like the concept of like exorcists. Like the concept of exorcist is only used so that they have like different powers and such, and I don't really like that about it. And it's like almost saying like the name of the show would be like ghost hunting or something like that, but the only ghost hunting they do is to fight other ghost hunters. Does that make sense? I don't know. That's what I get from Jujutsu Kaisen. They're not even like ghost hunting anymore. They're just fighting other ghost hunters. And it's only like the show is only called Ghost Hunters because there are ghost hunters in it fighting each other, but not fighting ghosts. Oh, but I guess like that's why that's why I don't really care for Boruto as well. Boruto steals or like just use the concept of ninjas when they really barely have any ninjas anymore or something. They use all these like high tech stuff and Do they have phone or something nowadays or something? I don't know. I don't care anymore. I think they should just let the just let it end, man. Like them keep on using like Naruto's name is just gonna like tarnish the whole brand. That arrow is cool. What arrow? Boruto isn't that bad. I don't know. You see the Demon Slayer Mario Party game? No. Is it something from the whatever partner showcase recently from Nintendo? No. How is it? Is it horrible? Is it good? It showed like a year and a half ago. I see. It looks silly. Okay. Bing bang bang bong. Hello Katsu. Welcome. Naruto itself is too long. It really loses itself towards the end. They shouldn't have tried to drag it out into a whole different show. Do you mean Boruto? Yeah, I don't think Boruto should happen. Naruto itself like, is very long already, yeah. And I think it really should just like be wrapped up there. I was saying like Katsu, if you want any like hand practices, you should try and animate Boom Bam Bam Bong. Like every frame you have to draw two hands, so that's great. Yeah, hand practices. I calculated just now, there are like 14 frames here. 14 like individual hand frames, so there's gonna be like 28 hands that you have to draw. Did I switch over somehow? Oh well. Did I press a number just now? Did I suddenly did I accidentally press on like a number or something that I didn't even notice? It's alright. You guys can look at the dragon while I like animate my koala. It's a win-win. I feel like every time I animate something, I learn something new. Like whenever you look at like how hoi no ninja hoi. Like if you look at the hand movements, like if you look at like this one and then this one, these are like two keyframes, right? And you can like kind of animate from point one to point two in various different styles. And in here, in this specific like animation, they kind of like do like a lag, and then switch to two. So this is frame one and this is frame two. That's kind of what they do. There's no smudge frame here as well, so I guess like it makes it feel a little slower when they swing. So you just do like 1 1 1 and then switch over to 2. It's very interesting every time like I try and animate different stuff. You learn how things are being done. Animation lessons, I wouldn't say so because like I'm just an animating newbie myself, so I don't consider this to be like a lesson. I don't even know like some of the terms that they use for animating. I just kind of like understand the concepts, I guess. What are your thoughts on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? I don't watch it. I know a little bit of it, but yeah, that's about it. These two are the same. I appreciate like how they kind of push all these like what are they called? Stances? like the poses of them are very dynamic all the time. I appreciate that. Stance, yeah, not stances. Okay. I've been meaning to get around to watching Berserk. Berserk is JoJo. Hello, Rao. Welcome. Welcome to the tedious and boring part of animation, animating. And then we get to 2C, I guess. Ooh, thank you for the subscription, Rao. Enjoy the emote. And then soon enough you get this emote as well. I'm working on right now. It's not boring if you have music, I guess. Thank you for the hydrate. Where's my bottle? Hello, Arky. Isn't it quite late for you to not be in bed? It's very late, but it's Friday, so I'm good. Okay. TGIF. Alright. The hand is done. That looks really good. I'm very excited for this one. I don't know if I should like make um the whole like emote to be bigger though. Or perhaps like this should be enough. I think it should be enough, right? Let me zoom all the way out. It's still kind of readable. Let me color this as well. Yeah. Oh, the there's gonna be a Pokemon Direct soon. Do you guys have anything you look forward to? I personally am not looking towards for anything at all. No hope is good. No like expectation. In fact, I kind of don't want them to announce anything major. I look forward to disappointment, basically. Just wish for everything that's gonna be like the worst it could be, and then the universe will never disappoint you because you've already like have the lowest expectation possible. Good night. We don't have any high hopes. I'm really expecting another main series game and nothing else really. I don't want them to like make another new mainline series. I don't need like another new mainline game. I want them to improve on what they have already. But although like money hungry higher ups will probably not let them do that, so I guess is another like a Gen 10 is already coming, yay. I don't want another main series game either, but I fully expect them to try and rush out the next game. Yeah, definitely. This coming few years will be pretty key for Pokemon. Because a lot of people already have been kind of complaining what they have been producing lately. And it's really up to them whether the brand will still like spiral downwards or like will we ever see like a new kind of like hope, I guess. I've heard some rumors of a PMD remake. Maybe we might get something if we're lucky. Yeah, it will be quite interesting if like we actually get an Explorer remake. I kind of want to like hear like listen to all the remakes of like what they can interpret of all the PMD songs. It's always like a pretty big disappointment to me that for the Smash games they didn't use any of the PMD songs at all. It's all like a mainline series like music. when there are also like a lot of songs in PMD, like the whole PMD universe, where like there are just like a lot of like interesting songs. Notwithstanding like all the like very classic ones like Primal Diogers or like Time Gear stuff like that. Until also learn Japanese, yeah. Yeah, if both of you learn Japanese together, you guys can practice with each other. That's a great thing. I still like, yeah, music composition in piano is just very memorable. I still really like which one was it? What is it called? Like Fire Island, a Fire Island Volcano. That was like very great use of like different cultured uh instruments. That was like bagpipe, violin, and then the didgeridoo. It was really cool, and they all sound really good together too. Oh, why am I back to Liquor? Oh, I think I know why I transformed just now. I was like typing all these numbers on my keyboard to name the layers, and I pressed the short keys. Thank you for the follow, Erokun. Welcome. What are you saying, Aki? What are you saying? What? You saw some really one upping you in Mandarin, I see. Why am I not copying stuff properly? There you go. Oops, I got gojoed for a second there. And now with face. I guess that could also be an emote. I'll get Minty to draw it again for me. Like just a little doodle thing. Or perhaps I can just like copy it from the New Year thing that we did. The one that the one that like Kotsu decided to post after like 2 months.
Hoi!
Hello Fib. Oh, I forgot. Right. It all looks great. What do I need to do next? And probably do the tuft and stuff. Or should I do the arms first? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I think I can do the tuft and like the ears and the hair stuff as first. That's separate. Um, Another thing would be the two blue hair strands. I think those are very separated as well. Um, the only thing that I'm not very sure about currently is the arms, and then also the shirt and the lower half of the body. Because I kind of want to like make it so the you know how when your waist is twisted, the shirt will climb up a little bit. So I want to like I want to signify that, and I think that is like look that is connected to the lower half of the body, and I feel like, but also the arm will be linked to the shirt as well, or perhaps I can separate the arms, like the upper half of the body and the lower half of the body, and animate them separately. I think that's a yeah. I think that's a plan. Let's do that. I'm not realizing you're animating the martial dance. Yeah, I am. Is it only because I'm not playing the song? I'll play the song for you guys and let me see, where is it? Let's play that again. Is it it's kind of on rhythm. Yeah. Yeah. It's very amusing because the animation is actually on beat right now. Bing bum bum bing bum bum bing bum bum bum. Right. Such a weird song, but I love it. Ooh, they also made the song for Uta from Red, One Piece Red. Let me see if I can find it. Wait, where is it? Oh, there you go. I think it's this one. Yeah, there it is. The same band also did this song. In the sketch of this animation, I actually had like everything of the body and the head, including the hair and the ears in one single layer. And what I did was just basically copied it around and move it around to its like bouncing motion. And what I don't like about that was that when the whole layer is the same for each and every frame, it means that like there's no movement at all with the head and stuff. And let me show you what I mean with that. So let's focus like only on the ears and the face and hair tuft, okay? Like there's no it feels like it's solid. There's no movement to like there's no reaction of it to the movement. But like for example, right now, if you look at the two blue strands in front of the forehead, that is what I mean when like the particular component of like something is reacting to the motion. Like if it's like a free flowing hair and you're like moving around, it will have like this like shudder kind of like motion to it. And currently in the sketch, you cannot see that from the ears and the hair. And I want to portray that in the final emote. And that's why currently I'm doing all these stuff uh, with the final line art. And how I'm gonna achieve that is basically I'm freehand drawing over what I already have instead of like copying around like for each and every frame. And what that does is that like I'm basically taking advantage of how we're never gonna be like doing the same thing. Like we can never draw exactly the same thing every time. Oh, thank you Phoenix for subscription. Thank you so much. Enjoy all the emotes. And what am I saying? Let me get back to what I was saying. uh and since like every time we draw like even the same thing is gonna be slightly different, it means that like when I animate it, every single frame that features the same thing will be slightly different, and they will thus have some sort of movement to it. And we can kind of see that if I kind of just animate the first three frames. Like see, like now the ear tuft and stuff is like moving around. And that's only because I'm freehand drawing everything and they're kind of slightly different to each other. And for example, now, because we're imagining like the head is moving from here to down. So right now, I'm gonna like put the tuft a little upwards because the main action is going down. So the fluff is going to react the opposite way. So it's going to be upwards a little bit. So it's all going to be like that. Where is the thing here? It's very interesting. Like it's almost like a logic game as well. That's what I like about like these kind of stuff. It's like an interesting point of view as well. Like sometimes I just like do art and you would think that it's all about like oh just being like freedom to use colors and stuff like that, but no, it really sometimes it's like kind of bound by reality as well. And you kind of have to like think about like physics and maths and stuff like that. Physics integrated into art. It basically is like if you don't integrate that kind of stuff, like it's gonna be another style. I'm not saying like it's gonna be invalid, but like it will be like something totally like imaginary, I guess. And that's good too, just for like a different kind of style or like different kind of art. But like for us artists, I think it's important for us to like know exactly like what we're doing and how things work so that we can portray that in art. But also visual appeal too. I got critique once about shading placement not to be accurate to the lighting source necessary, but to draw focus to different places in the doodle. Yeah, that happens like with what you're saying as well, like shading and stuff like that. It doesn't always have to be 100% accurate. Like, sure, you can do that, but like sometimes you just want the picture to look good and kind of like guide the eyes of the audience. So sometimes like you can kind of cheat around and don't have to like do exactly what reality is telling us. That's the freedom we have as an artist as well. But it's better for us to know exactly why it happened that way and why exactly are we not sticking to the rules. Like you gotta know the rules before you can break it, right? Doggy bedtime, okay. Good night, Huggy Buggy. See ya. Thanks for hanging out. Moon Moon. Dude, does anyone even remember Moon Moon? Feels a little bit like an internet relic now. Let me check if it's going okay. Yeah, I like it. There's a little bit of like motion to it, which is good. I don't need to. I don't need that to be like a super overwhelmingly exaggerated. That I will leave for like the blue hair strands, and also maybe the arms. That's another thing that I need to remember to do as well. Like the arms need to be farther apart and more exaggerated. Here is another like a major shift of like the head position, so I need to reflect that from the on the hair as well. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, Spider-Man song. I still haven't watched that movie. Find time for that. I feel animating is kind of similar to drawing comics as well. It's kind of like a test on whether you've made the correct design choices when you design a character. Because like animating and comics, both of the mediums you have to draw your character like for multiple times. If you make your character too complicated, then this is the time when you get punished. Unless of course like you pay someone else to do it for you or something. I don't That's also kind of why I guess my design philosophy has always been kind of like just keep it simple. Because I've been drawing like webcomic for so long that like I can't afford like I already take so long to produce a page. I can't afford to like draw as like super complicated characters like multiple times. I feel that every time I go to draw Kailini, I always forget something. Yeah. That too. And like when you get to a comic, like and like some of the characters get hurt, or like some scratches or like blood here or wound here or something like that. You have to keep that consistent for every single page as well. it, it's a lot of work. So if your character design is already super complicated, and then you have to like add another fold of that kind of details on top, you just drive yourself crazy after that. I understand though, like that a lot of people just want to make their characters unique and stuff, but at the same time, there are a lot of other different methods where you can achieve the same goal. Like for example, playing with shapes and stuff. Like let's just say if you have a Pikachu character, right? And there are so many different Pikachu's out there. So how are you gonna make it unique, right? But they're just like multiple different ways. For example, you can make a super slim Pikachu, or like one that is like thicker or something, or like you know how like usually a Pikachu body shape is more like a gourd, like a small head and then like a bigger whole body. You can kind of play around with that too. Maybe like a Pikachu that's like a super buff, so it's like a upside down triangle. That could be like an interesting character choice. Like that is already like a different Pikachu, a very different. I think for most people, maybe they just don't have that kind of knowledge, or I don't know, they just have different like unique tastes. But like they most of the time they rely on like some super unique accessory or like body marking or like fur pattern, things like that, to try and make their characters very unique. But I don't know. There's something that I've actually realized from drawing a lot of commissions lately is that, like, for example, when I'm drawing different um, canine characters or like just dog characters, how I'm working is like I usually just sketch them, and I kind of ignore any and all of the fur stuff. And when I strip them down like that, they're really all the same characters to me. It's only when I color them that I make them air quote look different. And so yeah, that kind of speaks to like the fact that like a lot of people just don't play around with like shapes enough. They just rely on like fur patterns and things that are more on the surface, I guess. Here is another way you could stand out. Got a, you got a lot of characters with mohawks. This one Squirrel primarily relies on besides her armor. Right. But like you can think about it that way, but like also if I may, I will give you another perspective. Hair is a good way to differentiate your characters, right? But not because it's hair. It's only because it's there to change your character's silhouette. You can think about it more that way. And what does that boil down back into again? Playing around with shapes. I'm gonna say that instead of for now on, from now on, so it sounds like I know what I'm talking about. I see. I guess. It's like, yeah, you really can't recolor. Eh? Oh, I've been really simplifying my character down because holy moly, Kalini and Komi are time consuming to add all the details too. It's like, yeah, you really can't recolor them to get the new character, but at what cost? Yeah. There's also like a lot of like different ways where you can make your art unique looking as well. So that like at that point it's not your character design that's speaking for you, but more so your personal style. I say that though, but I'm still trying to figure out what my personal style is. And I think it's not something that like we should stress too much about. It's like it's just some like I think like an artist's style is basically synonymous to like our working habits and just like things that we generally like as an artist. And that is something that will like forever change and develop. And so I don't think like a lot of people out there like they're frustrated and things like that because they can't figure out their style or like trying to like think, oh, I don't think I have like a personal style right now, and so I'm going to stress about it and try to develop something new like very quickly right now. I just don't think that's like a very necessary worry. It's just gonna come eventually. I believe. That's why I always like advocate people to just keep doing what you like, and it will come eventually. But like the more important stuff is you keep the passion around. Like you have to make sure that you still like doing art and you enjoy doing it. In my case, I have a style I really like, but I can't quite do it yet. It's a little frustrating to see my other Western cartoon like. Well, that's just kind of your style, right? You can slowly like let it marinate together, marry it together as well. But it's not like an instant thing. If it's an instant thing, like you just kind of like think of it as like a style study. It's not quite yours yet. You have to like slowly let it incorporate into your own art. Which is the merit of like a style studies. Like you look for artists with styles that you really like and you study it. You draw it like firsthand from your own experience, right? And at that point you'll pick up like things that the artists do that somehow you will like slowly like when you do art again, you will have that kind of like a memory or like a experience that you'll do it again, and slowly that will become your own style. last one, I think. It's taking too long for my likings. It's okay, I think the end result will be worth it. There's a lot of frames and a lot of hands, yes. Really, it's just 14 frames, but still, there are like so many to draw. You can multiply it by like by the frames. I'm saying like, oh, it's just 14 frames, but 14 frames of like different things is still a lot of things. Can you draw your characters 14 times? Very fast. That's kind of the challenge right now, I guess. Isn't it 18? Uh, yes. Technically, there are more frames than that, but I'm just saying like I'm counting all the unique ones because some of them are just copy of each other, so I don't count those. Yeah, let's see the end result. Yeah, I love this. I love this so much more than like the sketch, where like everything is just stationary. You can feel that like there's more movement now. Yeah, I really like this more. But now, time to color. Animation folder here. Lock that so that we can just color it this way. I still have to color all the shirt and arms and body and stuff like that still later. I'll think about that later. I'm not gonna like stress myself too much out of it. And a good thing is that because the animation style is so simple, it means that I don't really need to worry too much about the colors. Although, like, I probably have to think about this later, is that, like, because the focal point should be on the arms and mainly the hands, and so maybe the end result would be, like, I probably have to, like, kind of like, put everything that is in the mid ground, like the colors and stuff, to be a little darker or something, so that it will contrast the hands in the foreground more. That's something I'll probably have to adjust later. For now, it looks great. They don't really have to adjust that much in the Marshall one because Marshall's color is already very much like black and white for most spaces. Like his shirt, his like magic suit thing, I don't know, is already like a black and white, and then his face is mostly pale or like more so like white color, and then his hair is like super black, so that works out for them. But for my character, I don't think I can use the same method. Eh? Why is it not coloring? There you go. I wonder if I can offer some of these like animation commission for people as well. I wonder if people will actually like it from me. I'm not really known to do all these like gifts and stuff, but I guess it's something that I can provide people. Although, like, because there's so many different frames, it means that like it won't be cheap. But I that's what my boyfriend has been telling me. Like, I need to stop thinking like as myself. I need to stop thinking for the costumers. Like, if they actually want something from me, then they will pay the price to get it, right? I need to like stop myself from thinking like because I have the ability to do it myself, and so that's why I won't spend that kind of money. That's usually my mentality, but like I need to stop myself from thinking that. I need to think that like you no, no, this is my value and I can provide that for other people, and people come to me because they find that they find that value of mine desirable, and that's why they would pay that money. Very sound advice. It's an advice that I need to listen as well. Listen to as well. I know how to say it, but I don't know how to like do it sometimes. Eh? Why did the same song play twice in a row? Next. Effie? No. Come back. Okay. Hin hin. Good boy. Hin. Yeah. Okay, good boy. Yep. 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 It's very unfortunate that like this year I'm still very bound by a lot of like in real life stuff, so I can't really pursue a lot of like personal projects, I guess. But I think next year I'll be a lot more free. I'm very looking forward to like next year. That's when the whole family will move to a new house, and this time like that house would actually be under our name instead of like right now we're renting still. So, and currently like I'm the only person that's contributing anything to the rent. Well, I guess like my boyfriend helps because like he's currently like sharing that burden with me, a little bit of it. But for our whole family, like I'm currently the only person that's paying rent, technically, I guess. And so a lot of that like pressure is on me only. And once we move to the new house, I don't need to pay rent anymore because like we own that house, and so yeah, a lot of like I would have a lot more time to do all the others like projects that I've always wanted to do. So I guess like not only me, but like all of you guys can like look forward to next year as well. You probably will see a lot of more of my projects or like things that I always wanted to do and things like that. 2025, exciting year. Hopefully the world has an end by. That kind of topic actually sprang out the other day. Like, uh, I think my dad is back. That's why he's barking. Like, what kind of like a technology do you guys think will, like, as a human being, will achieve in the next 50 years? It's something exciting, but also scary to think about. Because we were talking about like how what were we talking about? Like something about getting rich and like something that we should like capture currently in order to get rich in the new life or something in 50 years or something. But like in my opinion, I think like at that point we won't need the currencies and stuff anymore. I think everything will be like virtual. It's either virtual or like anyone that has like a lot of resources will actually win instead of like having a lot of like money or like cash or stuff like that. Further expanded genetic engineering for of adults. Hmm. I don't know. I think we either will have like a apocalypse or something. Like everyone will be on the brink of like that suffering and stuff, suffering and things like that everywhere in the world, or like food and resources shortages, or that would be one scenario. The other scenario would be like technology will have another boom, and then we'll just upload everything into the cloud and things like that. It'll kind of be like metaverse, but better. We're already editing small segments of genes, but we might have a new breakthrough there if like the world doesn't explode. Right. What would we like edit it to become there? I think genetic engineering is as always has like this little gray area of whether it's still ethical to do it or not. And sometimes like there's also a thing about like medical technology improving. Like it's kind of gruesome to say. It's kind of like a I guess cold hearted to say as also, but we we don't always need everyone to stick around and be immortal, right? Like some level of death I think is required for the whole of like humanity. And that's kind of the thing that a lot of like countries have been experiencing like I think Japan has a lot of problem with that. Like the whole population is getting older and older, and then the younger generations are like refusing to give birth to a new generation, and so they're kind of stuck with like this population of like very old people without a lot of like power to generate income, and it's overall just like a dead weight to the society. I don't. It's kind of cruel to say that like old people are just dead weight to the society, but like economically that's the case. I'm not saying old people are just dead weight to the society. I'm not saying that. But yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know if it's an ideal thing that like human being have like very high life expectancy. Just make us our own personas already. I guess you can kind of do that like currently in VR already. What would the humanity be like? Like would it be like a you know in Matrix, everyone is just living in a pod, and all of our consciousness is just like uploaded into the Skynet or something. I thought like for cancer treatment, we've already have quite a lot of breakthrough as well. Like we don't really like need it to be uh what am I trying to say again? uh, like a genetic thing. I don't think we need to be that anymore. I think we have other ways to combat it. We'll be able to correct the gateway's genomes and make cancers begin. Wait, this bit is wrong. Whoa, what's happening here? Why is this different? Mm-hmm. Interesting. Oh, because these two are different. Okay, that's okay. Let's see. Okay, what is happening here? This bit needs to be adjusted as well. Basically, what I'm trying to say is you can edit the cancer to divide a normal cell space by correcting the gateways genes that are found in most of all cancers, thus diffusing the cancer. Right. Why are some stuff suddenly like not colored in? What is happening? Did I move something? What is happening? There you go. Let me check all the frames again. Make sure nothing is like out of the ordinary. Alright, looks good. And now time for the hair. Let's see. This bits can go, this also can go. This is the hand. So I put another folder here. This one have to lower capacity. What is this one? These two have to be grouped together. Lower capacity, and then we can start drawing. Cool. Very happy about this like hair design thing I decided to go for. At the beginning, it was like mostly just to add some color to mostly like very plain kind of palette. It's mostly just like gray and white at first, so that's why I'm like, maybe I need some more colors into it. But like once I'm doing all these like animation things as well, the hair actually adds so much personality to the character. Like all these movements and stuff, I actually can show off like all the fundamental um understanding to all the physics and stuff. I can't really portray that with like just the character design by itself. But the hair, it just adds a little bit of flair into it, I think. I wonder if I should like keep the GIF to be the same color throughout the whole like animation, or should I like give it like a color tone to it, kind of like Yasha's emote there, the Wraith one. This one in chat right now. It'll be interesting, I think. Yeah, I think I can still do that too. I've heard a small community of various scientists and researchers that are trying to make advances in gene editing and surgical techniques so they'll be able to make some of their sonars later on. You mean like actual walking animal people? That would be I don't know how to feel about that. That's kind of like straight out of like a sci-fi movie. And again, I guess like a lot of things that we have currently, and you throw it back to like people 50 years ago, they will also say that it's like straight out of a sci-fi movie. So I don't know. Find a purposed method for adjusting the human skull to be anthros quite interesting. Actually, I don't know about that with like ethical issues, because if we're doing that, are they doing that to newborn babies, or are they doing that to themselves, or like people who choose to have that kind of things done to their body? Because like if it's being done to the newborn baby, it's very unethical. You're basically kind of like determining like what their lives would be themselves. Okay, I see. If it's to themselves, I guess like it's kind of their freedom. I wonder what would happen to all the identity politics at that point. Like people can truly say that, oh, I identify as a donkey today, because their face is literally a donkey. It would be hella fun to see. Like some of these people already exist. Like you find them on news all the time. Like not all the time. I mean, like if people actually find them out, you can bet that they will actually be on the newspaper. Like some people like would be like a lizard man, like with all the tattoos on the faces and everywhere on the body. Have done this and that many surgeries to become actual real life lizard man or something like that. There are already people like that. I hope like that kind of surgery won't impair them for life though. Like something that's kind of silly that I've seen on some passages, like some men, they're already pretty tall. Like I think they're 5'7" or something, and they aim to be even taller. So they did some sort of like a bone extension surgery to their legs, to his legs, and then yeah, he now currently he's already like a he's actually taller. He's like a 5'11" or something. So he achieved his dream, but he's also forever on a wheelchair. And so I'm like, is it worth it? You're taller, sure, but like you're forever bound to a wheelchair. See, that's the issue they're working on, especially in the case of the skull bones. Yeah, I can imagine like if you're gonna do it on like an adult, it's gonna be quite a surgery and like quite a bit of like recovery time, let alone like the risk of like again like impairing themselves for life. Eat up, eat it. Alright, the hair is done. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Can I somehow... No, I don't think so. Okay, let me do the elbows and stuff now then. Or more so like the arms, I guess. It's hidden too much. I can't see what is going on with the body anymore. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Remember, I have to like get them farther apart. If that's the case, then should I also do the here now? Hmm, maybe. Hmm. Let me think. Let me think. I can. I can technically do the body, the lower body right now as well. So I guess I would do that like in one fell swoop. It'll probably be the most efficient way to do this. Oh, I forgot about the tail. Oh no. Okay. Well, it's something that I can't. I. Hmm. hmm. I'll do that later. Completely forgot about the tail. Oh my god. Oh, what? Wait, what happened here? Oh no, I got Gojo'd here. Okay, cool. That is fixed. Where did my arms go? Here it is. I need to pay so much attention to everything. Maybe I should just turn off the onion skin. The onion layer just kind of like mess up everything. Makes it more hard to makes it harder to actually read what I have already drawn and stuff like that. See, if the leg is like that, then I guess so. He's twisting his hip somewhere, like so. I guess the it won't be as curved. The legs here should be a bit more to the middle now. Yeah. Things to actually think about and animating all these stuff at once. At this point, the hip would be on the other side, so the curve of the fabric should go like this. Yeah, hip would be like this. Hello, Blaze. Oh, come on. Hey, whoa. The for the hydrating then. Ugh, lots of things to animate. Oh my god. It's looking really good though. I think apart from the tail that I still have to animate later, everything looks really good. This forearm is a bit too big. Just redraw it. Does this arm look weird? I think a little bit. Okay. This one is wrong. Yeah, something like that. Something like that looks better. Alright. The further he goes down, the better it's for me. The less of the arms I need to worry about. I might not be able to finish in this stream, but I'll probably do it like when I finish the stream, because I need to prepare dinner soon, so I'll probably end after I finish lining these few frames. Wait, 7, 8 should be the same as. Oops. These two should be the same here. Paste. Yeah, okay, cool. And then 4 and 5 is also the same here. You just have to animate this one. Hello, Riley. Didn't know you streamed here. Nice to see you once again. Thank you for the commission. Oh, no problem. Thank you for commissioning me. And yeah, I've only started streaming here, I think, last November. So if you don't know that I've been here, that's completely normal. Quite new to Twitch as well. So. Nice to be expected. Anyways, I hope you're good. I'm good. I'm doing it fine. Okay, yeah. Just being tortured by animating. It's a lot of work to do for animation. Let's see. So it turns from here to here. So I guess, wait, it should be a little bit flat, but the curve should be around here. Because this is the first time I'm hearing your voice as well. You sound nice. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, on the Twitch streams, I'm mostly doing them with my mic. You guys can hear me sing, hear me talk. Although, like, speaking just by myself is probably not my strong suit. Sometimes it's kind of hard to like just find topics to just talk to yourself about. I know you guys are there, but it's not like I'm having a real life conversations with you guys. I'm just mostly talking about myself, talking to myself. It really is a talent for some of these like YouTubers and Twitch streamers. I don't know how they manage it. Like keep finding like new topics to talk about, like sharing stories that they encounter in life and stuff like that. I for once I can't do anything like that very well. There's usually like a kind of dead air in his stream sometimes, I guess. And I guess like the only saving grace is like all these music that I have collected, and I just play them over, and and you guys can just listen to it. Your music taste is nice, so yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay. Everything looks good. Okay, let me color this as well before I end the stream. Should be quite quick. I just like for now before I do so I take this follow. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the follow. Happy lucking. There. Probably need another color. Gets differentiated from the pants. Where was I? This one? Yeah, it looks different enough. Should be okay. The color makes my koala look like a Shiba Inu more. The golden yellow. I mean, he's kind of part part Shiba Inu anyway. So I guess it makes sense. Doing good so far. Thank you, Crow Bears. Actually, like after I'm done coloring, this is technically done. I actually just need to like add the tail, and that's about it. But as a stand, I think after coloring this, it should be done. Almost ready to groove, indeed. I was actually thinking about. I don't know if you guys saw the um idol music video by Yosobi. I was thinking of having that like kind of like swaying to the music as a GIF, but I think maybe this one is better. This one's funnier. It's also swaying to the music, I guess, just in a different style. Uh, thank you for the follow, Crowbase. So that's what that does, though. Oh, okay. Yeah, those are Dragalia stickers. Let me copy this over. I should be the same here. Watashi wa saikyo, anata to saikyo. Super Saiyan. No, not really Super Saiyan, but it's just like following the same color scheme of the music video. It does look like that though, kind of. Is out here going over 9,000 followers. I wish. Yeah, maybe I can reach that number. It's just I have to be more consistent with my streaming. I've been kind of like lazing around lately, so maybe I should like just get back to the schedule. Hello, Purple Lemons. Welcome. Nearly there. Almost there. Almost done. Hey, I think I missed a stroke here. Good. Wrong layer. Oh, are we done? I think we're done. Not quite, but mostly done. 90% done. Yeah, I just have to need, add the tail later. Yeah. Oh, I think we're good for this stream. Let's see. Let me hide the sketches as well. I guess one more time of like the little snippet of that song that it's based on. Let's play that again. I love it. I'm not quite sure about the bright yellow, but I think I'll get used to it. I only have to remember like that this is based on the song and that's why it has to be this color. Yeah, I like it. I think I'll get used to the color. Can't wait to like see like a row of it in the Twitch chat. Yeah, it's still on beat as well. That's great. Bing bum bum bing bum bum bing bum bum bum. Gotta go right now. Just gotta find you. Got to see your stream again. I'm wishing you the best. Thank you, thank you. See you. I'm ending soon anyway, so thanks for coming. Alright, yeah. So I think that's it for this stream. Let me move on to the ending scenes. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. I'll finish this emote off stream, adding the tail, and then you guys should be able to see this emote in the Twitch chat maybe next stream, depending on like how fast it gets approved, I guess. Let's see if we have anyone we can raid. Da, 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 da. Do you guys have any suggestion on who I can raid? Some of these people are doing like this wheel of stuff, but I don't know what they're actually doing. They're not doing any art right now, but I think I'll just go back to like our fellow Australian, Simon Red. He does all these like cutesy kind of like sticker kind of art, and it's quite cool. So let's rate him, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Let's start rate right now. Alright, see you guys then. Bye bye. Thank you for coming. I'll see you guys next stream. Bye bye.